Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Plant Boy. Today, I have a reading in regards to feelings. This person you're thinking of, how do they really feel towards you? What are the feelings they get when they think of you, when they see you in general? What are their feelings? I will be showing you 3 individual stones, and then I will show you them all together so you can pick according to your intuition, because I am here using my intuition to help you, but I hope that you also use your own intuition to help yourself throughout the reading, because this is not for anybody specific. This is for the general public. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, it shall apply. And timestamps for each reading will be down in the description and in the comment section. I will also be using the Shadowscape Tarot to read for you today. All right, let's get on to the stones. All right, here are your options. Stone number 1. We have this beautiful triangular brown stone, red, yellow, brown stone. Number 2, we have this rectangular white stone, very flat. And last, we have this beautiful pink looking stone. Now I ask you to focus on the intention. You can close your eyes, take a deep breath, open your eyes, and pick according to your intuition. Which stone is calling out to you? Which stone do you feel most drawn to? Take as much time as you need. Pause the video if necessary. All right, on to the readings. Hello, everybody that picked stone number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's shuffle your deck. Overall, I feel like this person has great feelings for you. I feel like they see you as a great opportunity. They see you as something that they want to hold on to before it's gone. I feel like a lot of times for many of you, it's reflecting on the past relationship, reflecting on what was left over, the little bit that's left, the cup that's left over while the rest are already washed out, the little fish in this cup, having to cherish that last fish, feed that last fish until it's gone. I feel like there are times where this person thinks of how they could have done better to keep all the 5 fishes alive, what they could have done to keep life, to keep the innocence of life, the excitement of life, the small little things that matter. It's like the little things that they're looking back on. But if this is somebody that has not been in a relationship with you, overall, I feel like they do see the potential of a deep relationship. They do see the potential of having something that is sustainable and something that is worthwhile, something that is grounded and reliable. And if you did have a relationship with them in the past, this is how they see you, this is how they feel. They feel like you are very reliable, somebody who can be very trusting for a real deep relationship. And also, if this is for friends, this is somebody who sees you as trusting, somebody that they see as a true friend who's not going to do them wrong or be deceiving or be disrespectful to the alliance, disrespectful to the connection. This is somebody who really cherishes connections and lets it grow deep within them and the person. And they cherish people and their differences. That's why now they're looking back at all the little things and realizing how that made you so individualistic, so unique, and they're realizing that it was really them that was overthinking things, them that was overlooking and being offended by the little things, but in reality it's just that was just your personality, that was just you reacting, that was just you. And they see it as it wasn't an attack towards them, it was just you being you. But they see this authenticity within you. They feel the authenticity now. They feel like this is an authentic relationship. Even if this is not something from the past, they feel like this is authentic and real. This is something that can bring real happiness. This is something that brought real happiness. It was momentarily like the sun came out, they enjoyed it, but now the sun's going down and they're striving for it again. I feel like they know that it's going to come again. They can anticipate the sun coming out again. So I feel like you guys are not completely in no contact, or this is not somebody that is like far away. I feel like this is somebody that you can anticipate something. You can anticipate the reaction. You can really feel it coming back. And if it's not the past, you can just feel the relationship building. You can feel that this is something real, that there's potential. And that's how they feel. Overall, it's very fun, happy-go-lucky, very exciting, but you have to pay attention to the little details. Like I said from the beginning, there's the little details. It's going to be the little things that are going to get you, the little things that are going to get them. And it's just having to focus on not allowing those things to get the better of the relationship, not allowing yourself and them to feel attacked or offended, and really cherishing the authenticity of somebody. If they're being real to you, if they're being honest, that is something that you can really take in with gratitude. But we have the little fairy on the side, we have the little monkey. I feel like there's someone like a friend or your guides, your guardian angel, somebody wants to support you through this, even if it's your pet. Maybe they like this person, maybe your family would like this person even if they never met them. This is somebody that your friends and family would enjoy. And on behalf of them, I feel like they think the same thing. Like you're somebody that would fit right into their family home, into their life. Their parents would like you. You're the type of person their friends would enjoy. And there's a lot of support there. Even though the grounding is not very strong and supportive for you to be doing acrobatics, not stable enough for you to be doing the most, for you to be not paying attention to the details. You know, I feel like you have to tread lightly. Maybe there is some hurt in the past and that's why you have to tread lightly. Maybe you feel like you have to walk on eggshells, or they feel like they have to walk on eggshells because they hurt you in the past. But there's something they want to bring back up. The sun wants to come out again. And I feel like it's authentic. I feel like if they do come back, it does feel real. And it does feel like this is something worthwhile, worth accepting for the moment. But again, I'm not saying just dive into it. I'm saying watch your step, pay attention to the small details, and acknowledge them. All right. Well, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Plant Boy. Hello, number 2. Welcome to your reading. All right, I just want to make sure this thing's still on. Let's shuffle your deck and see how this person is feeling towards you, how this person is feeling in general. Number 2, at a point, I feel like this person felt like, at a point, you and this person felt like this was so right, this was correct, this was meant to happen. This may be a karmic relationship where you guys were just meant to come together. This felt like a soulmate. This felt like the world was bringing you together. This felt holistic. It felt like there was a balance. But now I feel like they're thinking of not the feeling, it's more about the thoughts, the heartbreak, the sorrow, the anxieties. This definitely feels like a past relationship. Somebody who overthinks the past is thinking about what they did wrong, what they could have done right, how they hurt you, how you hurt them. What can they do to make things better? What can they do to uplift themselves out of this darkness? But they definitely feel this anxious sorrow for whatever reason. But we have the world and the ace of swords. So I feel like there is this feeling of hope, like they want to come into contact. They do feel like you were the one for them. But the sorrow and the anxiety is just like, it's this barrier between you and them, this barrier between what they really want. And I don't even know if this is what they really want. I feel like they may be confused. I feel like the sorrow may be speaking for them, the sadness, the loneliness. And it's kind of just knowing that they're lonely, knowing that they have this past, and knowing that they can go back to it. But there is this truth that can be said, these mistakes that can be acknowledged. Oh my, bro, you need to go. There was a stink bug that just came and tried to shoot at me, showing his little abdomen at me. But I feel like this person, just like this little beetle that tried to come up to me and threaten me, I feel like they almost want to force this upon you. Like, I think they realize that they brought this hurt. They realize that the past, there's a rocky past there, but they still think that they can force this exciting future onto you. Maybe they think you're the type of person that would accept them regardless of what they did to you or regardless of what you did to them. Even if you let them know I'm not interested, they still feel like they can come out. Regardless of what you did to them, I feel like they still have the opportunity to come out and let you know that I was meant for you. This is how I feel. This is the truth. Even though we have the ace of swords, there's some deception I'm feeling. I don't think they're purposely trying to deceive you. I think it's just the sorrow talking, the loneliness, the anxieties, and they're losing faith of having a relationship, having truth, having a real person, and you were the last person that they had, so they want to go back. But there is this negative side to this relationship. There are these negative feelings. So I don't know if this is something that would be healthy to dive into. But once upon a time, I feel like it did feel right. I feel like they want something that's not there anymore. They're just striving for something because it's not there. You know, they just want it because it was gone or because it was taken from them. I feel like this is a lot of their ego talking, their worldly desires, what they expect, their expectations, but their intentions behind it doesn't feel like a very true intention. It's more like having to, I feel like they have to do the work. It's about having to do the emotional work to really get to you. I feel like they have a lot of emotional immaturity and a lot of emotional damage that needs to be replenished, repaired. They need to really dive deep into what they truly want. Because if they were able to leave you, if they were able to leave you and then think of what they left, and maybe I do want it back. I don't know if it's something that's really worthwhile. Even though they're going to come telling you the truth, yeah, they're going to be saying the truth. They're not going to be lying to you about wanting you, about what it was, about feeling how it felt so whole. And, you know, this is their truth. But behind it, there's a lot of anxiety. You know, behind the truth, there's a lot of, it's like wanting to grasp at something just because it's there. Should I get it? Is it still there? Should I check if it's still there? But there's just so much letting go, so much past, so much anxiety, sorrow, heartbreak, not really being there emotionally, emotionally neglective, being dreamy and hoping for something else. But it did feel right. That's why it's very confusing. And I feel like you're very confused, and that's probably why you're here, because this person is just confusing. But it's not like they're like being a horrible person. I think it's just their own internal damage, emotional damage that's speaking out for them, wanting something, and then you're the target because you gave them that feeling, you gave them that truth, you gave them your authentic self, and they want a part of that, but it's really they want it within themselves. They want to feel it within themselves, but they're trying to find access within someone else, externally, within this relationship, within you. But they need to find this love within themselves. That's what I'm feeling, and they're trying to find it within you. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying there's some work that needs to be done with this relationship. And I don't think this is a healthy person to dive right back into. I think if you're interested, slow demeanors and actions are what's going to make you feel comfortable for your future, for your heart. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Plant Boy. Hello, everybody that has picked number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's shuffle your deck and see. Let us see how this person you're thinking of, how are they feeling towards you right now? What are their feelings in general? Number 3, I feel like this person feels like you can be a healing asset to them. I feel like this person in general feels like they may be in search of healing. They may be in a position or a point in their life where they're just trying to better themselves. Maybe they're just on a journey, a spiritual journey, a fitness journey. But it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be like this total abandonment of themselves and they need healing. It's just about working better for themselves. I feel like this is lighter. I feel like this is just like them going to the gym, them going on a walk, trying to change their routine, really trying to find a job. They're trying to better themselves. And it may be because of you, it may be because they're interested in you or because you are pushing them towards this. But this person definitely is feeling inspired by life, feeling inspired by having to do better, having to wanting to find somebody who's really going to bring that passion. I feel like this passion and excitement isn't really there right now. I feel like it's about finding it. Like when they see you, I don't think that passion and excitement is there. I feel like they want to find it within you. They want to give it to you. They want to be there to receive it from you. But it's the desire to have this, the desire to presents this loving passion and excitement and fun and maybe perhaps sexual transactions with you. Maybe this was like a sexual relationship and they're kind of working on themselves right now, but they always have you in the back of their mind of maybe I should make this something bigger, make this something better. But I don't think you have to feel deceived by them. I don't think you have to feel too worried about them. I feel like their deceptions come from their distractions from their own life and from the world around them. I feel like they can be seen as deceptive. I feel like at times they can be seen as deceiving, but I don't think this is the case. I don't think they're a strong deceiving person. I don't think they're purposely trying to deceive you. I think they're just focused externally on something else, internally on themselves, and it's just not you right now. I feel like eventually this relationship is the type of relationship that will come out in the future, that can come out into fruition, but it's something that will take, again, a journey, the path. You have to follow the star to guide you somewhere. There's something on the other side, but it's about understanding and feeling and thinking and really just being chill and just knowing, okay, that's that person there. We were friends, we're cool. That might happen. I don't think there should be any strong feelings of desire with this person. I don't think they have strong feelings of desire. I feel like it's very friendly, it's very joyous, it's very at ease. The feelings are very light-hearted, and the interest isn't deep. The interest doesn't run deep into their heart. They're not thinking of you in a romantic way, in a loving way. It's more friendly and joyous and interested, lighthearted. Maybe they see you and interact with you from another person. There's another person in between, or a group of people, or a workspace, or a situation that just brought you together, but there's no true romantic feelings. And if there is, I feel like those romantic feelings were in the past, and now they have focused on themselves, focused on working better for themselves. And through working better and through bettering themselves, I feel like it's giving them a chance to really see things with a clear eye. You know, they don't have a really heaviness to their heart, they don't have a heaviness to the feelings, so everything's very light. They can see things for what it is. They can see you as this joyous, fun person to be around, but they're not gonna be nervous or hold all these anxious feelings because they have those anxious feelings to worry about with something else. They're worried about healing themselves, working better on themselves, finding a job, getting money, making money. But you are still the little butterfly at the end of the day. I feel like they still see you as that light. They see you as that excitement. They see you as that passion. You know, they see you as something that can give them life. This can be a new start. This can be a friendly, new, passionate relationship, sexual relationship. Maybe it was just a hookup. Maybe you guys just kind of interacted in a flirty way and it was something new and exciting and you were excited about it, but then they kind of left you feeling like they were lying to you, but that's not the case. They just are this person that's very light and they don't see things with very great depth. Maybe this is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, so they're kind of hopping around, talking to you and giving you this great, exciting energy, but then it doesn't run deep emotionally. So you're like, wait, I thought this was going to be something better. But they're like, yeah, it is. This is cool. You know, they're just very like, yeah, this is awesome. But they're not deceiving you. They're not trying to be disrespectful to you and your feelings. That's just how they are. They're just very light-hearted. They're like air. They're gonna flow here. They're gonna flow there. They might come back, but they're very fun. They breathe life into you. But this does feel like somebody that will eventually come to you. You will eventually come to them. The right timing. I feel like you guys are cool friends, enjoy each other's energy, respect each other's energy, and it's gonna come together at the right moment. But I feel like it's also your steps and your path, your like pace in the path that's going to lead to success. The way you walk the path, how fast you're walking the path to the star, the way you interact in a very friendly, joyous, light-hearted way. And I feel like if this is a friend, if this is somebody you're interested, keep it friendly, keep it light-hearted, and I feel like the passion will eventually brew up. It's very new, it's very fresh. The potential is brewing, the feelings are capable of coming out. It's just not really strong emotionally. But don't feel deceived. This is not a deceiving person. This is just somebody who's has different priorities. Their priorities are focused on themselves, bettering themselves, working on what they need to work on. I don't think they're being, maybe they're talking to somebody else, but they don't see it as like I'm disrespecting and deceiving you. It's just like, well, we were cool. I don't really owe you anything. You know, they see it like that. Like, I want to talk to this person, so why can't I? I'm interested in this person, so why would I not follow my interest? I'm also interested in you. You know, they see it, they have that type of mentality. Like, what am I doing so wrong? But they do like you, interested, interesting, you know, when they think of you, when they feel you, interesting person. I like that person. But it's not like, oh my gosh, I love this person, I have these feelings, I want to love them, romance, I'm going to marry them. It's like, let's see, I think I want to do some stuff with them. I think I may be keeping this one on my list. I feel like they're kind of like a player, and I do feel like there's somebody that keeps their options open, okay? But they're focused on themselves, they're focused on working better, maybe their family life, somebody else, but it doesn't seem incredibly deceiving or dark or negative, somebody you should stay away from. It's just keep friendliness, but don't allow yourself to like fall for this person just because they're giving you some excitement or maybe you hooked up with them. Don't allow those feelings to brew into something romantic when they're not giving you that emotional depth and romance. All right. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Plant Boy.